Welcome back to Alan, your hero, and I just want to let y'all know how important these videos are. When I came to this park, there was nobody here, okay? There was no one here. I was actually over there, on the playground, sitting at the top. So as soon as I start doing the videos, a screaming kid comes over, out of nowhere, they just walk over here and start screaming, making loud things in the swing, loud noise on the swing. It's good she's having fun. I don't care about that, but anything to disrupt this video. Also, there's a guy who lives right there, but he never comes outside. All the time I be coming here to the park, he never comes outside. But now all of a sudden he decided to just start up some type of weed whacker. I find that kind of peculiar. You can hear it. Yeah. But you know what? Just because they all decide to make noise right when I want to do this video, that right there lets me know this one's going to be pretty important for you guys. So I'm going to go on ahead and make this video. Alright, so what does the Bible say about ... Now, during church, the pastors are always telling me that the Bible has all the answers. They say it has all the answers to your questions. Okay? God and Jesus and the Bible has all the answers to your questions. So, let's get into them. These are the things I would ask. And all they say, oh, you just got to pray more. Oh, you just got to read the Bible. You just got to try to understand it. Okay, but I read it, though. I did. Because I went to Bible study and they wasn't reading the Bible from Genesis all the way through Revelations from the beginning to the end. And I understand why now, because if they did that, there would be no more Christians. Anyway, so what does the Bible say about getting my dad to believe me when I was trying to tell him about my molestation? When I was trying to tell him that I was being mentally abused by his wife. When I was trying to tell him that I was having these paranormal experiences about how I died, I popped out of my body, all this stuff. What does the Bible say about how to get your dad to believe you about those different type of things? How do you get someone to believe you about that stuff? The Bible didn't say anything about that. Now, what does the Bible say about, the voices in my head? The things that help me to do things. Like, I ask a question, I get an answer in my head about that question. The Bible doesn't say anything about that. About, the voices in my head that tell me, to turn around or go a specific way, or the way that I can see different signs in the universe and different signs on the earth, and the way that things move around, or the wind blows, or or an animal will show up or something like that. And what does the Bible say about that? It doesn't say nothing about that. Now, so nothing about the voices in your head. What does the Bible say about my mom freezing up? What I mean by that is that what does the Bible say about a man putting two hands, one left hand on my mom's left shoulder, right hand on my mom's right shoulder, and then making them totally freeze up, turn, zombify their freaking brain, like they just lose all of their personality of themselves. And what happens is that they just walk without their own personnel walk, and then they just talk like a robot and then just go to bed. The Bible doesn't say none of that. No answers. The Bible doesn't say anything about that. Okay? So as we're seeing here, it's not having, it doesn't have all the answers. Even if I read the whole thing, it don't have all the answers. Now, what does the Bible say about reading the Bible and demons coming out? Okay. One of my abusers, he read the Bible twice. He did two things. When I was 8, he read the Bible, and a whole bunch of, I'm not just going to say a whole bunch of paranormal activity happened. I'm going to explain. Papers flew out of the room. The chairs in the kitchen turned around on each other and was clanging into each other. the heater, this was in October, so it was kind of cold. The heater that we had, like a room heater, it was flicking on and off. The lights, it was nighttime, so we had the lights on. The lights was flicking on and off. Papers flew out of everybody's room into the front room where my abuser was reading the Bible at, okay? And then this thing that looked like it came straight out of the Gremlins. There's like a purple and brown, like, demon-looking thing. I guess demonic entity. I'm not sure. All I can tell you is that it will be something that I will classify in a Christian way as a demon, because I don't have too much knowledge on other entities. Okay, so anything that doesn't look like a human is going to be classified as a demon, unless it looks like an animal that we know. So anything we don't know or we don't understand, it's just going to be labeled as a demon. Okay, so let's just say that it looked like a freaking gremlin. Anyways, like the gremlin that you're not supposed to give water to. Okay, now what does the Bible say about the Bermuda Triangle? Which is, okay, it's a pyramid. So when people fly over this pyramid, or they take a boat over this pyramid, they happen to disappear into another dimension. Okay, the Bible has all the answers. Okay, they got all the answers. So when you go and you look for that, you don't see that. The Bible doesn't say anything about a Bermuda Triangle. It doesn't say anything about, next thing is, what does the Bible say about the pyramids of Egypt? How they get there. The Bible doesn't say anything about the pyramids in China. The Aztec pyramids. These pyramids are all over the place. And the Bible doesn't say anything about each of these pyramids and or what they do. It doesn't say anything about that. So, when you look for the answers and you're trying to find it in the Bible, it doesn't have all that stuff. There's obviously hidden information that they don't want you to know. Something bigger is going down here. By the time they got to distract us with all this junk, healthcare, and people fighting, and World Star, and try to keep us entertained, paying people's millions of dollars to keep us entertained with sports, come on, they directing our attention away from something all the time. Now, next thing. What does the Bible say about reason other parts of the Bible was taken out? The Bible doesn't say anything about why reasons other parts of the Bible was taken out. Why they had so many different translations. Why was it that they were fixing something that wasn't supposed to be broken in the first place? They didn't say that. The Bible itself doesn't say anything about why that stuff was taken out. It has all the answers, but obviously that's not there. Okay. What does the Bible say about why women was used as currency? Every time somebody wanted something, I'll give you my daughters. You can have my daughters. Weird stuff like, kill all the males among the little ones, but for the women who have not lain with the man and children, take for yourselves. You want to tell me what that sounds like? Human trafficking, slavery. Is there anything else I can say? What does the Bible say about why they do that? Why is that around? Why do they use them as currency? The Bible didn't say any reasons for why they use women as currency like that. If a male wanted a daughter, he'd have to do something, for the king, and then he'd use the daughter to as a currency to get another male to do something for a king. Yeah. Okay. So what does the Bible say about why no women had a book in the Bible? So every single book that's there is from a man. All the books are men related, but the God's supposed to be male and female. But it doesn't say anything about that either. You read and you look through. You can just go to the different chapters and just look at the chapter list and find that they don't have a book about any females. What does the Bible say about that? Why there's no book about females? They don't say that. Even looking for these things. You go to college, you're a critical thinker. You go to high school, you're supposed to learn your critical thinking, and then you go to high school to college, and you either graduate from college or you get close to graduating from college, and then you learn to think on a higher level. And then you're going back to church, and this church, you're thinking on a higher level while they're thinking in this brainwashed in this level that's just very mentally abusive, put it that way. Sorry, I was itching. Okay, so what does the Bible say about how to get rid of abusers? So people who abuse you, mental abusers, spiritual abusers, ritual abusers, abandonment, people to make you homeless, people that molest you. How do you get rid of them? You look for answers in the church, look for answers in the Bible. You look at them, you look and you try to find them, and you can't find them. You know, the Bible doesn't say anything about how to get rid of them. You know, this is messed up. The Bible doesn't say anything about how to get rid of those abusers. So you just sit there, you take the damage. But what it does say to do, turn the other cheek. Just keep taking the damage. Just keep getting beat up. Turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek. What does it say? Let them get away with it. This book doesn't feel no pain, but you do. Your skin's getting the flesh torn off of you. You're getting the flesh torn off of you. You know. But this book isn't, you know. So, alright. Anyway. Oh yeah, about the other thing. Not only that was one instance about the other instance about what happens when you read the Bible is, or use the Bible, is when I had to put my right hand on the Bible. I had to swear a lie on the Bible. And then what my abuser did was, he licked it, right? He put me in my bunk bed, in my room by myself, on the top bunk bed. And then, see, listen to that loud noise. Obviously, this is important. Got loud buses coming, all that, to try to disturb y'all. Girl yelling, mommy push me, all that. Okay, so what happened is that he licked the Bible, and he put it on my stomach, on the side he licked it, where his spit was on the daggone Bible. So what he did was, after he did that, he shut the door, and I was in the room in the dark, and the Bible was on my stomach, like my actual stomach. I didn't have a shirt on, so it was on my stomach, and I just sat there with my eyes open, and I heard the 3 great big knocks, like somebody was taking a bucket of paint, and they was slamming it into my bedroom door. So it was like doom, 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 like that, really loud. And so I just yell, you know, Russell, Shayla, where are you? You know, I'm saying that, you know, Russell being my abuser or whatever, but, you know, my sister. And so I was looking, you know, and I can't see, but all of a sudden I heard their voice, and they said, you know, my sister's like, we're in the front room. And I hear my abuser, Russell, go, we're in the front room. So I'm like, okay, so my mom's at work, right? She ain't home yet. Okay, it's nighttime, so she about to be home. She comes home like real late at night, 2 in the morning or something like that. This is around, like, you know, he always makes sure he beats us and, you know, hurts us during the time where she's at work. All the way up to work when she's about to come to work too, you know. And so they're like, oh, we're in the front room. I'm like, okay, so if they're in the front room, then what the heck is that banging on my door? Now, the moment I heard that, the moment I said that, it's like my brain went and I looked. And what I saw in my head was this, like, a minotaur. That's not the best thing I can call it, y'all. It looked like a minotaur. Something out of, I don't know, I guess World of Warcraft or Taurus or Minotaur or something. It looked like that. Okay. Now, at this age, I was like 12, so I didn't know of no World of Warcraft, nothing like that. But, you know, what computer games I'm gonna play? Get my butt kicked. Anyway, back to the task at hand. That was the other part of that Bible thing. You see, because the Bible's supposed to make stuff go away. The Bible's supposed to protect you. It's supposed to do all this and that. You know, But really, it's making all these demons come out, and it's making these bad things happen to you. It's burning your stomach. It's making demons go trying to get you in your room, and it's doing all this stuff. So, what does the Bible say about why it doesn't work? Okay, let's keep going. What does the Bible say about why he counts being deceived and not knowing and trouble with addiction against you? Then, after understanding that you had a misunderstanding, he sends you to hell anyway. Okay? Sends you to hell anyway. So, that's like you getting a job and them not telling you, you know, what can get you fired instantly. Alright? And you do the things that get you fired instantly, and you get fired without warning or knowing the things that could get you fired. And they count that against you anyways. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that why does God of the Bible, why does he count being deceived as a means for you going to hell? It's not your fault. Not like you really know the truth. You don't really know for real. You know you don't. You really don't really know. You don't know for real. When I looked up how old the Bible was, it was 1,500 years old. When you look up the Egyptians and all that other stuff in the ancient world, that's 5,000 years old and back. Okay? So, we've got major problems there, because what in the heck are they going to be doing? What were they doing? I mean, what's going to happen to them? They all going to go to hell? They didn't have a Bible. They didn't. I mean, it's weird. So, that's just something I want to tell y'all for this video. It's been a long video, and thank y'all for watching. Alright, see ya.